For lesson 8-6, we're going to look at inequalities. Okay, essentially the same skill that we've been looking at for equations, but this time, and we're going to follow the same steps, but the only thing we're saying this time is that they're not equal. Okay, for more reference, you can look at pages 361 to 366. And here's what we mean. We used to say, for example, in previous lessons, x minus 6 is equal to 12. Now we're just saying that x minus 6 is greater than 12. That's all we're saying, but we still have to do the same steps, take the same steps to solve for x. As you can see here, we have, as it's saying here, x minus 6 is greater than 12 is true or false for x is 15. Well, let's check. Okay, let's check. They want us to check. So if I do replace it and I write 15 minus 6, it's going to give me 9. Is 9 greater than 12? No. Okay, it's simply not true. So the sentence is false. The way we would solve this, boys and girls, is similar to the way we solved an equation. If you have x minus 6 is greater than 12, we could do the same thing we've done before, where we add the 6 in order to isolate the variable, and we add the 6 to the other side, right? And we know that this becomes 18, right? And this is x. So x has to be greater than 18. X cannot be 15. X has to be greater than 18 in order for it to be greater than 12 when you subtract 6 from it. It makes sense, right? Let's try to translate some of these algebraic situations into algebraic expressions. Jeremiah can spend at most $15 at the store, at the very most. So he can spend up to $15. So what Jeremiah can spend, Jeremiah will be our variable, J, at the very most is $15. So what Jeremiah has to be less than $15. Okay? It has to be less because this is the very most, or equal to it. Right? Because he can spend up to $15, so Jeremiah can spend an equal to $15 or less. You see, so Jeremiah has to be less than 15. Let's try 36. There are more than 35 students in the band. There are more. Think about that, more. There are more than 35 students in the band. So let me move this down here. There are more. So we have the band. And there are more in the band than 35. Do you see that? There are more students in the band than 35. Okay. And now, as we did in the previous exercise, in the example, we're going to, for the given values, state whether each inequality is true or false. So here we have, for example, they're telling us that x is 2, right? X is 2. So I'll use red so you can see it. X is 2. And they're saying that then 2 plus 6 is greater than 7. Yeah, 2 plus 6 is 8. It's greater than 7. This is definitely true. Okay? That's true. Now you see how I did that. You can go ahead and solve the rest. Okay? Do 37 to 42. You know what though? Actually, no. You can see here that 3 times m is 2, so 3 times m is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. And 10 is greater than or equal to 12? No. Right? 6 plus 4 is 10, and it's not greater than 2. So this one's false. This one here is false. Okay, go ahead and try.